But first, we're continuing our coverage of the deadly helicopter crash in Flagstaff. In case you're just joining us right now, we've learned an Arizona DPS helicopter crashed while assisting Flagstaff police with an active shooter last night. That crash killed the pilot and a trooper paramedic that was on board. This is 12 News Today on AZ Live on 12 Plus. I'm William Pitts. 12 News has obtained police scanner audio from the moments after that helicopter crash just after 10 p.m. Take a listen.
Ranger going down.
Ranger 5-6.
Rangers down, north.
200, Rangers down. You start medical immediately.
Now, this happened north of Route 66 between Mark Lane and Thompson Road at the base of Mars Hill. Lowell Observatory is at the top of Mars Hill, and we have team coverage live in Flagstaff for you all morning long. In just a minute, Maria Stobbs will bring us reaction from witnesses who saw this unfolding in real time. But first, let's get to Troy Lynch with the very latest details on what led up to this and what we've learned from the investigation so far. Troy?
Yeah, well, what's been developing so far this morning is we actually followed the procession all the way down Route 66, and we ended up here at the Coconino County Medical Examiner's Office. And you can take a look right now. We see a lot of DPS troopers. We see some members of the Flagstaff Fire Department, and they just arrived about 10 minutes ago. We actually were able to see some people who were kind of emotional after two members of this DPS helicopter crew crashed when they were responding to an active shooter situation late last night. So this is what we are seeing now. We knew that was an active shooter situation. Flagstaff police, they wanted some air tactical assistance, and that's when they called in DPS. And we're not exactly sure what the time frame is or what exactly led up to the helicopter crash, but sometime within that time frame is when the helicopter ended up going down, killing both the pilot and also the paramedic. But as you can see right here, there are hugs being shared, a really somber situation. Some other things that we do know is that the suspect is in custody. Law enforcement was able to inflict multiple gunshot wounds in him, non-fatal injuries. And so right now they are continuously investigating around the neighborhood in Mars Hill where the helicopter crashed and also where that active shooter investigation. We're actually on just the other side of Flagstaff right now, following along the procession as we said. And it was such an interesting moment because we saw historic Route 66 just closed down as we were following. We saw multiple different fire engines from the Flagstaff Fire Department just closing down the roads, saluting the medical examiner van as it was driving by. And so now this is what we are kind of seeing right now. So we're going to continue to bring you updates throughout the morning as we get it. But we do know that the National Transportation Safety Board is investigating what led up to the helicopter crash, and the Department of Public Safety is investigating what led up to the shooting. But we'll send things back to the studio.
All right, Troy, thank you. 12 News journalist Maria Stobbs joining us now. Maria, this is a very kind of a tight, packed area. This is not usually where you've seen anything like this happening, Flagstaff or in this neighborhood, right?
It's not. I spoke with someone last night and a neighbor here just a few minutes ago, and both of them said this is typically a quiet area, so seeing huge police activity last night was a huge shock to them. Now, I want to show you some video of what it looked like. This is from a neighbor last night when the area was on lockdown around 10 o'clock. That's when neighbors like Isaac Lenars says he saw this intense police response in the area. He says he was at a friend's house when his mom called him about the activity.
My mom called me freaking out that she was hearing gunshots and all kind of crazy noises. So me being the only older person other than my mom in the house, I rushed home and I just drove home and I saw all the police cars and all the stuff and etc. And I was just waiting on the side of the street, and then I could see all the cop cars and all the crazy looking vehicles coming towards me.
He says he and his family were watching the helicopter in the air, you can see it here, when it suddenly went down. He said he could see the propellers and then it stopped, and they could see the light slowly come down and hit the ground before they heard a loud boom. They believe the helicopter appeared to go down on a mountain near their neighborhood close to the railroad tracks, and immediately he says his family was devastated because they didn't know if it was deadly or not, and they also didn't know what caused the crash, what caused the helicopter to go down, and that's something we're also still working to learn, but we do know that 2 people unfortunately lost their lives because of this crash. We're live in Flagstaff. Maria Stubbs, 12 News, Today in AZ.
Maria, thanks. And the helicopter involved in this crash in Flagstaff is part of the Arizona DPS Air Rescue Unit. And they are an elite aviation team. We've covered them a lot. They do a lot of search and rescue. We see them all the time. This photo right here you're looking at was taken during the Mojave County search and rescue training in March of last year, and it shows the air rescue helicopter that we believe was involved in the crash last night. Now, we know air rescue teams, they help with a variety of assignments, including high-risk search and rescue, air medical support, and also assisting law enforcement on the ground.